One fear every man must conquer to attract the right woman. You've been there. You've been there before. You're trying your best to look and show up confidently. But every time you try to make a real connection, something falls. Maybe you've played it cool, right? You try to impress her with your success. Oh, wait, let me wait. You done the I don't care mask. You said, listen, I'm nonchalant, and then nothing bothers me. But you see, deep down, there's one fear that keeps tripping you up. It's the fear of rejection. What if I told you that this fear, the one that you're not fully aware of, could be the biggest obstacle standing in between you and the woman you truly want? What if overcoming this fear is the key to attracting every single human being effortlessly? And in this, you're going to discover how to conquer fear of rejection and stop letting your dating life. But not just that, you're attracting the right woman with ease, which is what I did. Okay? You see, this fear is blocking your potential. And it's time for us to end this. So let's dive in. Let's be honest, rejection sucks. It heats your ego, it makes you question your worth. It makes you feel, it's just the definition of feeling defeated. You wanted something, you didn't get it, and you didn't get it because of something you could do, they just simply weren't interested. That sucks. And that's why you avoid putting yourself out there. You see, I was reading some of the comments, and I read all comments to the best of my ability, guys, because I really want to help you guys grow. And yeah, honestly, in a space of such a short space of time, we've grown so massively. So I'm trying my best to reach out to everyone that drops any sort of issues or whatever the case is. But there was this guy, and he basically said this. He said, "I'm tired." Right? He said that basically his issue is he's done trying to understand women. He's done trying to understand what language to use or strategies to pick. So he's just going to give up the whole thing. And I want to encourage you, if you're here today, I want you to understand something. I'm not a genius. I dropped out of uni. I'm not a Cambridge graduate or like a, marvelous guy. Look, all I've done is read a lot of books and done a lot of reps. That's my secret. That is pretty much it. Yes, it's a passion because obviously at the age of 8, I was watching my wife and kids like a maniac. I studied Michael Cowell. I studied all relationship movies. So yeah, maybe there is part of it that's passionate. Fair enough, I can appreciate that. But the truth be told is, this is very normal. This is very achievable for you guys. And you don't have to get to the levels I'm at. You can just take some of the knowledge that I'm impacting in these videos, apply it for yourself, and just have your success. You don't need much information. The key is listening, communication, charisma, and many other things. But if you, even if you have these 3, and then you add maybe some sort of status, maybe for your physique or your job, whatever the case, you're gonna be fine. Right. So, fear of rejection makes a lot of people play it safe. Now, why do I say that? You see, instead of showing who you truly are, you end up start hiding behind walls, right? Trying to be what you think she wants. And the reason you're doing that is because you don't want her to turn your way. Rightly so. It sucks, like I said earlier. But the truth of the matter is, you turning yourself into what she wants is exactly what's going to make her turn your way. Because she now needs to see that you're someone that she can learn from. So if you're not someone that is agreeable with her, or someone that has no sort of difference to what she's used to, it's going to be very easy for her to categorize you. And the moment you're not in the right bracket, you're finished. That's how you end up in the friend zone and never get out. And I'm saying that from experience. All right, number 2. It's about validation. You see, you're seeking validation to feel worthy. And I don't blame you. As human beings, we're naturally wired to do so. Look at the trends. From baggy jeans to skinny jeans to New Balances to Yatix to Nikes, you name it. All these brands, or Apple. I got 3 Apple phones, and I guarantee you, the Samsung is a much better phone. But I guess when it comes to phones, I'm a sheep. Call a spade a spade. You see, a lot of us dodge rejection because we feel like it's the end. We see rejection as a personal attack. I mean, I did. I hated it. Right? It's way more than that. It's actually part of the journey. It's actually part of the journey. Because what if I told you that you can transform this into something empowering? What if rejection, right, didn't have to affect you at all? What if rejection made you stronger? What if it became something that allowed you to look at women differently and approach them in a completely different way? I want you to picture a moment, right, where you are the most authentic. Maybe it's with a friend. So I'll give you an example. The reason why I'm not able to do more authentic videos with you guys is because I'm imagining speaking to my friends as I'm doing these videos, which I am, right? But imagine yourself in an environment where you know you're not going to get judged, right? You're just doing you. Here's the thing, we don't even realize it, but in those events, in those spaces, people gravitate to us so much easier because they can feel that we're in an element. And this is why I always say to guys, your first date should be in somewhere where she can see you in your element, because human beings are naturally attracted to that. They're naturally attracted to someone that's comfortable in his own space, right? So imagine that you could do that the whole time. It sounds good, doesn't it? Like, imagine feeling charismatic, feeling confident, feeling like you're in your own element every single time. That's amazing. You see, and that's what happens when you let go of the fear of rejection. You no longer allow it to affect how you're going to react. It just simply becomes part of the journey. It just simply becomes something that you can now store in the anger box and then utilize for gym. It's not just a personal attack. So it's not just a personal attack, actually. The thing that I wish a lot of people knew. The truth behind the fear of rejection and authenticity is that if someone declines you because of who you are, you're never supposed to work with them. But if I wanted to bring it home to you is the fact that authenticity wins every time when it comes to women. And the reason why I say that is because we define courage in 2 different ways. To them, courage is this person that's not scared to speak his mind. To us, courage is going out there to get what we believe we deserve. Which are 2 different perspectives to look at the same thing. And they're still very good. They're still both very positive things to look at. But I think when you now look at being stuck on words and all these other things, it kind of allows things to die down, right? So here's my suggestion. This comes through freedom, right? So the moment you stop facing rejection is the moment you start gaining true confidence, because you don't care. You're networking by yourself, you're going to work, doing a presentation, and you genuinely feel confident to deliver. All these things come from reps. But not just reps, but knowing that these reps can be completed, which is the mindset. So the mindset and the reps, which is the mindset and the action. Here's the tools I want you to utilize in order to overcome rejection. Number 1, you shift your mindset. What am I focusing on? Is the cup half full or is the cup half empty? So choose to focus on the positive. Take risk. Now, you're not always going to be positive, especially when you've got rejection right in your face. So after giving yourself 5 minutes or 3 minutes to react, cool. Then say, okay, what is it that I can do in order to change my narrative right now? And a lot of times you're going to find out that there's a lot of things you're wasting time with, and there's things that you shouldn't waste time with. Okay, so take risk on your worth. When it comes to family, I think that's priceless. So never put that above anything else, except for your mission. Your mission also comes first, but of course, it should be part of it should be would you wanting to be a great husband or father and be making not just God proud, but your family proud too. So imagine now walking into every situation, right? Whether it's a date, a conversation, but you've got zero fear of rejection because you've now understood something. And I said this to round up because you guys have you stuck it. Cool. Ask yourself, what's the worst thing that can happen? Genuinely. If you die, you go to heaven. If you don't die, you get to eat or you get to fight for another day. There's no real loss, is there? So, you let the need of external validation go. You're going to become the type of person that is unstoppable because you've got inner confidence. That's such a rare thing to have. Okay? So I'm rooting for you and I'm wishing you the very best.